Hello Leos, it's Joe, and this is February 2021 General Tarot reading. Leos, this is about any subject, any topic that Spirit wants to bring through. So it doesn't matter. This could be about love, this can be about finances, career, work, home, family, anything strange and bizarre, I don't know. We'll see what comes through. So this isn't topic specific, all right? Now, we're going to pull some tarot cards, look at your past, your present, and the outcome. And keep in mind, this isn't going to be for every Leo. It can't be. That's impossible. So if it's not for you, just leave it. There's always another message, another time that might be better for you, okay? So, you know, always just leave it behind for somebody else if it's not for you. Leo, we're going to see what is going on for you in February. There's plenty of time in February. I know I'm late. Been working on my space, getting organized, and moving things around, and I just been kind of like taking time out for myself, you know. So Leo, we're going to see what's happening, and then we'll pull some oracle cards, Leo. You got King of Swords here in your recent past, Leo. Seven of Swords. Eight of Wands. Wow. Okay, Leo, you're leaving something behind here. And the Lovers. Three of Pentacles. In your present, King of Cups. Well, you know, Leo, and the Hierophant. You made the right decision, Leo. This is what I feel is like, I always say what I think, feel, and hear. First impression, all right? So you made a decision, Leo, here recently, and I think you made a decision in love, and I feel like you're afraid that you're going to regret your decision. But Leo, I don't think you're going to regret your decision, all right? So let's talk about this. This is definitely, to me, a little bit about it's a little bit about love or a relationship. Now, this doesn't have to be romantic, Leo, but I think, to me, this does feel like there's a bit of a romantic spin on this. So, in your recent past, you have the King of Swords and the Seven of Swords. So, definitely, I feel like you walked away from somebody or a circumstance with somebody you were involved in. I feel like maybe you did it quickly. Like you made this decision very fast because they did something or something transpired. And I always say apply this for your situation how you will, because this could be for many of you, a few of you, some of you, and nobody's circumstance is the same. All right, but it isn't going to be for everybody. So I think we all understand that. So the King of Swords, Seven of Swords, there's definitely something was said, something happened, and I feel like it really pissed you off. Let's just be honest. I feel like it really got to you, to your nerve. You know, it was almost like, to me, like something kind of was your Achilles heel, or somebody was taking advantage of a vulnerability of yours, is the way I'm feeling this coming through. So something to me was a feeling of vulnerability or taking advantage of something, Leo. And so the Eight of Wands here, I think you made a really quick decision to leave behind this circumstance with the Lovers. I feel like you decided, I'm out of here, I'm gone, I'm done, I'm not sticking around for this. I think many of you, or some of you, Leo, you've been in this situation before, not the exact situation, but it's similar enough, it's close enough to home to where you just said, I don't want to learn that lesson again. I already had that lesson one time in my past, and I'm not going to repeat the past. And so you split. You're gone. You're out of there. And the Lovers is here. Of course, to me, this is about that decision to leave behind something that maybe wasn't quite what you had hoped it would be. It didn't live up to that idea of what it was supposed to be. And so I do feel, though, this is about some kind of romance or love, interest, or relationship, or it was about a relationship that was based on nothing. There was no foundation in that relationship. And I'll tell you why I say that in just a few minutes, because I do feel like this relationship didn't have a foundation. So it was built on hallowed ground. All right. But you have the Three of Pentacles. And so in your current situation, Three of Pentacles, King of Cups, and the Hierophant, and the Ten of Pentacles. So you see something better for yourself moving forward. So you have the Three of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, all right? This is your current circumstance, and in between there's some other cards, but I think that, you know, the King of Cups here, you value your heart, you value yourself as a person, or you see a value in yourself because you've devalued yourself in the past and you've let people chip away at that value. And so you are saying, you know what, I'm worth more than this. I'm worth more than this situation. I'm better than this situation, or I don't deserve, I'm a human being and I don't deserve this. I didn't deserve this. And so, but I do feel like you are worried. You have a little bit of like, am I going to regret this? And no, you're not. You're not going to regret this. You have the Three of Pentacles here. So I see you like saying, okay, you know what? I'm just going to be me. I'm going to be the best version of myself. I'm going to work on myself. I'm going to work on the things in my environment that are important to me. I'm going to put my energy into productive things, and I'm going to do just that. And, you know, you are... you're not going to sell yourself short. You're not going to allow yourself to be emotionally abused, verbally abused, or because I kind of feel like maybe that's a bit of what this is about. But I do feel like there was somebody embarrassed you probably, or somebody made you feel kind of foolish when you weren't foolish. All right, so it could be any number of things, but I just say what comes through in my mind here. And you have the Hierophant. So I think you're looking at things from a different perspective, and you're saying, you know I'm a child of God. I know I am, I am a spark of the Creator. I'm a part of creation, and I am better than this. I am worth more than this. I'm not going to allow myself to be devalued, and so I'm going to focus on some things that are better for me, things that are going to build me up. So you're taking a very I don't want to say a traditional point of view, but you have your eye on something that's more spiritually fulfilling right now. And I think you have this wisdom, like you maybe even sense that this was coming, or you really saw the truth in this quite quickly. And so that's why this Eight of Wands is here. The Eight of Wands is right above the Hierophant. So I think you knew instinctually and pretty quickly that you needed to get out of this situation because it was going to just continue to hurt you. But the Ten of Pentacles, so there's this progression to something that's much better. You have your eye on the prize. The prize has not arrived, but you know that you have to do what's right for you and what's best for you. And so you have a bigger view of things. There's like this idea, the big picture, like if I stay here, really what I'm going to get is this in reverse, the Ten of Pentacles. And I normally don't read reversals, not in this type of setting anyway. But the Ten of Pentacles, this is what you're saying. I need to turn this right side up, and I need to be in pursuit of this. Now, I did say that I felt like this situation, this circumstance was built on a weak foundation. And I say that because the Tower is here. And so the Tower, quite often, a lot of times, the Tower is depicted as lightning striking it. It doesn't matter what hits the Tower, but what is not durable, what's not going to last is going to collapse. It's going to fall away. And so I do feel like, to me, intuitively, this is saying that this entire circumstance, situation was built on hallowed ground. And so the entirety of this tower is going to come down. And it might leave you feeling a little bit worried about, like, am I going to regret this with the Five of Cups? You might feel a little bit of sadness, a little bit of loss in this, in an emotional sense. But ultimately, with the Queen of Wands, that you're going in the right direction. Sometimes we have to traverse through difficult circumstances, situations. Sometimes we have to experience things. But this Five of Cups and this Tower is not something that's long lasting. It's just the realization of this whole thing kind of coming apart. It's the realization of disappointment and understanding that this wasn't for your highest good, your best interest. But the Queen of Wands, Leo, you're moving ahead. You're going forward. Despite that, you're not going to sit too long in that Five of Cups in that Tower. You're not going to have a lot of self-pity, and so this to you is short-lived because you get yourself right back up and moving. You're pulling yourself up by your bootstraps. All right, you are moving forward, and with the Six of Pentacles here, this is all about. I think to me that when I first pulled this card and I saw it, and I normally don't keep going and going on the bottom of the deck, but I'm actually, because I feel like it really does speak a message here. But the Six of Pentacles, I feel like because you did the right thing, there's a bit of a reward in this for you with the Six of Pentacles. So there's some kind of gift, some kind of offer. It might just simply be something kind of like gifted to you by the universe, something serendipitous, or just some kind of karmic thing coming through because you already learned this lesson and you didn't want to repeat the past. I feel this is very strongly, as a matter of fact, Leo, you don't want to repeat the past. And I feel like because you do this, there's something that is acknowledging what you've been through already once and avoiding this a second time. And I do feel like there is something coming through to you with the Six of Pentacles here. There is some kind of gift or an offer, but I do feel like it's more something that's like a divine intervention coming through. Now, it could come from somebody, it could come from somewhere, but I feel like there's divine intervention. I don't think that you're going to sit very long in disappointment. Okay, and I did say I don't normally just keep pulling cards from the bottom of the deck, but when I pulled this card up, this Fool card just kind of slid right off here, and Aries had the Fool. So this is, saying, okay, I'm going to start over, and I'm not going to let this hold me back. I'm going to keep going, Leo. So let's pull a couple of these, and let's just see how they speak to your story, Leo. I appreciate each and every one of you tuning in. If you made it this far, if this was your reading, if this was your story, leave a thumbs up, leave a comment, subscribe if you're not a subscriber, if you want to hear more from me, and share, of course, please. All right, Imagine. So that's the first card you have. Yang. Aries had this, okay? So it's funny how you and Aries actually, Leo and Aries, you have very similar readings in a sense, but it wouldn't be uncommon for fire signs, water signs, air signs, whatever, to have somewhat similar readings. But always check your moon rising and Venus signs, of course, because we have many different placements in our charts. So you have Imagine, okay? So I think that's kind of what you're doing. You're in the outset of this, when you're walking away from this, you're not letting this bitter disappointment hold you back. You're keeping yourself in a higher plane, higher perspective, okay? And then you had Yang. Aries had this. This is just about being in your creative space, being passionate, determined, driven, going after what that fire in your belly, and not letting somebody take something from you and let that hold you back. That you're going to keep going forward no matter what. That you are full of passion, desire, drive, whatever it is. It's the number one. Number one's a new beginning, and so I do feel like this is all about getting that new beginning. And then you have to be fair. There's some things that maybe weren't fair to you, but I think maybe also there's some things, as we all know, in every circumstance, every situation, we play a part in it. And so I think this is saying to really you know, don't dwell on the circumstances, but be willing to accept your role and your part in things, and understand that you know, we all do play a role in everything that goes on in our lives. Even when somebody does something negative, bad, poor to us, and we have no control over that, we still play a role in that. So I think that this is saying, lighten up on yourself, be fair on yourself, don't be too hard on yourself, but also be willing and open to look at your part in things, because what that's going to do is it's going to help you just to move forward much quicker. You know, it's like all about acceptance in some aspect. It's like accepting things. You know, it's almost like, reminds me of the Serenity Prayer, you know, knowing that you know, you can't change everything, knowing that you have power to change some things but not all things, and knowing the difference between what you can and can't change in your present circumstance. So I think there's this element of fairness, but being fair to yourself as well. So Leo, this is your reading. You know, I want to point out too, I feel like this is really, this St. Jude is really speaking out. If you feel stuck, if you feel very unable to move forward, like you need something to really break this, break a barrier for you, remember St. Jude. St. Jude is the patron saint of hopeless cases, lost causes. It's when we feel all is lost and there's no way forward. You know, look up the prayer of St. Jude. Burn a 7-day candle, say the novena, and try that. It's worked miracles for me, and I feel kind of compelled. I'm a Leo. I feel kind of compelled to tell you, Leo, about that for some reason. Somebody maybe need to just hear that. Like, there is just, it's all about that focus and asking for that divine help when we need it most, Leo. I appreciate you sticking around. I appreciate you being here, and I will talk to you again in 2 weeks. Bye.